Okay, so by the thumbnail, you have got an idea. We are going to talk about a flip phone. But to know how far and how evolved flip phones have become, let's go back a bit and see where they were. So flip phones were launched back in 2020 by Motorola and Samsung. They had a smaller outer display, which was useful for just looking at your notifications. But to do any other work, you had to open the phone and then do it. And Samsung flips had more market share than Motorola flips. Then in 2023, Motorola with the Razr 40 Ultra, they introduced the biggest cover display on which you could use 80% of the phone right from the cover display. This led to the Motorola Razr Flip to cut out Samsung's dominance in the flip segment. And Motorola seems to continue to increase in dominance with the all-new Motorola Razr 60 Ultra. It comes with a 4-inch cover display, Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, UFS 4.0 storage, all of this for 89,999 with offers. Now I know what you're thinking. Is this the best flip phone to buy right now? Moreover, is there any catch? Well, we'll tell you all of that. Pratik, TechVisor, let's flipping go. But before that, it comes in this big black box. Inside the box, obviously, you get the phone, some paperwork, a SIM ejector tool, and the good thing is you get a color coordinated case, and this is very good for a flip phone. A 68-watt PD charger and a USB-C to C cable. Everything you need comes inside the box. Now roughly, there are 3 big changes with the Moto Razr 60 Ultra. So like the first thing that grabs your attention here is the design. Back here comes in this wood finishing, and it has that wooden texture here because this has real wood fibers. And this is not the first time Motorola has been doing this. They did it first with their Moto X phone back in 2013, and then we saw the same wooden finish last year in their Edge 50 Ultra as well. Now you need to keep the phone regularly outside in sunlight.
Why?
For fresh air and sunlight.
Doesn't apply if you are in Delhi.
Now apart from this wooden design, it also comes in this Alcantara finished back. Like this Alcantara material is mostly found in car interiors of Ferrari, Lamborghini or Porsche. I mean, I've seen videos of it. Let us know if you have one and this is the same finish your car has. Now there's also a third color which comes in the vegan leather finish. Now the Razr 60 Ultra comes with an IP48 rating. So if the phone accidentally slips into the sink while washing your hands, it can handle dipping in water. Along with this, the hinge here is made out of titanium. So how does this make a difference from other normal hinges? See, titanium is known to be durable and lightweight at the same time. So the smartphone makers don't need to pack in extra components to make the hinge more durable. Plus, the inner screen won't have a crease. Now, Motorola claims you can open and close the flip up to 8 lakh times. So basically, if you open and close 100 times daily, it'll still last up to 20 years. Which brings us next to this display. Displays. The Razr 60 Ultra comes with a large 4-inch cover display outside. The cover display here has Corning Gorilla Glass ceramic protection. Now an advantage of a Razr Flip is you can use 80 to 90% of the phone from the front display itself. Also the cover display supports auto brightness. So depending on the light in the environment, it automatically adjusts the brightness level. Outdoors, let it be booking rides, responding to notifications, using Google Maps to navigate. It all can be done right from the cover display, and the cover display is pretty bright enough. Heck, you can even play games like BGMI on the outer screen, although you won't do that. You can play some hyper casual games as well. Other than that, since this is a flip phone, you can either keep it like this in tent mode, or you can keep it like this in desk mode. It acts like a desk clock. And then there is an interesting thing that you can do. I'm coming to that in just a moment. For watching real movies or YouTube videos, you get this 7-inch inner display. Now when you're watching videos, even at extreme angles, the crease can't be seen on the screen. Of course, if you go parallel to the desk, you can see it, but then why would you do that? Now, if I move my finger over the crease or the middle part of the display, you can slightly feel an indent, but the crease is almost invisible. Now, I was watching this movie Ex Territoria in Netflix. The color, sharpness and all of them are so good, but surprisingly, there is no HDR support on Netflix. Now, what enhances the movie watching experience here are the speakers. Now, it comes with the Dolby Atmos support, and have a listen to this. Like the speakers are pretty loud, it's bassy, and by far it is one of the best speakers I've heard on a flip phone. Even outdoors under direct sunlight, the display is pretty bright. Now coming to the part which Motorola phones are known for, software. The Razr 60 Ultra runs on Hello UI based on the latest Android 15. Now in terms of features, unlike all the Motorola phones in 2025, the Razr 60 Ultra also comes with Moto AI. If your phone is just kept in desk mode, you can just look at the phone and say, can you tell me the latest news?
Tensions remain high between India and Pakistan, following a recent terror attack in Pahalgam. Kashmir.
At least this one doesn't fake it like the mainstream media. And not just this, you can even ask it about the weather or even ask about the new IPL schedule. It will tell you that as well. Basically, it sits like a friend who can help you with all the information that you need. There is a dedicated button to trigger the Moto AI. Like if you have some queries, press the button and you can directly ask Copilot or Perplexity AI without installing any app. In fact, you can go one step further and you can also ask Perplexity AI what are the nearby restaurants that serve ramen. And you get the results instantly, which is faster than searching on Google and opening 5 different websites and reading articles. Also, if you want to make your group chat even funnier, you have this image studio here. You can create stickers, GIFs, etc. So I'll create a sticker of Virat Kohli in the RCB jersey holding the IPL trophy. And boom, here is the sticker ready. Of course, this is AI. This is not reality. RCB and IPL trophy. Now, the next feature that I found very practical is the notification summary. So these days, a lot of apps sends those fluffy marketing notifications and my notification panel always looks crowded. So instead of going through each of those notifications and swiping them out, you just double tap this button. It can summarize the notifications from the apps that are important for you, like highly recommended, highly efficient. And then there's also some fun stuff. Like Moto AI can curate a playlist for you as well. To make this feature work, you need to log into your Amazon Music account once. So I asked it to curate a playlist of some lo-fi music which I can listen to while writing, and it does that instantly. Next, you can also ask Moto AI to do complex stuff. Like I can ask Moto AI here to open Zomato on my laptop, and see, it does that. Now there are tons of features of Moto AI or Hello UI. Let us know if you want a separate video on all of that. If enough Moto users want it, we'll do it. Now what has been really good for Motorola recently is the camera processing. So let's talk about the camera. So this year the Razr 60 Ultra comes with a dual camera setup, and unlike last year, you get an ultra wide angle camera instead of the telephoto camera. The pictures in the daylight, they come out good like any other Motorola phone. The colors and light control are good. The photo looks poppy. Vibrant, but still the skin tone is close to natural. If you zoom in on my face, there are good details. And speaking of zoom, it can go max at 20x. And the zoom photos, well, the colors look a bit bland.
Now in terms of videos, it can shoot maximum at 8K 30 FPS, and this is how the video and audio quality is. There is a generator beside us. You can have a good idea of the noise cancellation. And from the front camera, you can shoot at 4K 30 FPS, and this is how the selfies look.
Now, so far things seem quite good. Isn't there any catch? Well, that brings me to the performance. The Razr 60 Ultra comes with Snapdragon 8 Elite processor along with UFS 4.0 storage. Now we ran the AnTuTu benchmark, which gives an overall score to the phone, and it scored somewhere around 21 lakh, which is close to what the S25 Ultra scores. And we also ran the CPU throttling test, and the graph here is as red as your eyes after binging all night. Jokes aside, the phone here gets quite hot, but these are just benchmarks. Do the issues replicate in real life as well? So we played BGMI. You can play it maximum at 90 FPS in smooth graphics. The gameplay here was good though. The cover screen part felt a bit warm at the start of the game, but 5 minutes into the game, it didn't feel that warm. Now, when we pushed it to play a heavier game like COD Warzone with graphics set to high at 60 FPS, and then the game was stuttering here and there a bit, and the cover display part also got quite warm, and you can see the gameplay was a bit choppy. So in performance, when you push it to the maximum, then only the phone throttles, and this is not just with this phone. Any flip phone or compact phone has very less area to dissipate heat, and they throttle. Now, before we get to the conclusion, the Razr 60 Ultra comes with a 4700 mAh battery. That's more than 15% improvement from last year. So on a single charge, playing games, watching videos and reels, clicking pictures and all of that, it easily lasted me one entire day. Funny thing, now flips are getting bigger battery than compact phones. And speaking of charging, it supports 68 watt fast charging, so it takes about 40 minutes to charge the phone completely. It supports up to 30 watts wireless charging and 5 watts reverse wireless charging. So what's the conclusion here? Are flip phones ready for normal users like you and me? See, earlier the flip phones used to be kind of fragile with a small cover display which was only useful for seeing notifications. Now skip to 2-3 years now, Motorola with the Razr was the first one to introduce the external display, made it bigger with the Razr 50 Ultra, and now with the Razr 60 Ultra, they have added Moto AI Smartly, which is usable, and with the improvements in the hinge and this no crease display, and actually the camera. I believe this year Motorola cameras have been really good, and we just got to know the pricing. The Razr 60 Ultra cost 99,999, and with bank offers and all of that, the net effective pricing is 89,999. And it goes on sale on 21st May on Amazon, Reliance Digital and Motorola's own website. So it is the same price as last year with display, battery and processor upgrades. Prateek, TechWiser signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, pew.